So, I, Engineer Sukhdeep Singh, Assistant Professor, Civil Engineering Department, and Engineer Kundan Kumar Rao, Lecturer, Department of Civil Engineering. We both welcome on the behalf of Civil Engineering Department, Gyani Singh Campus College of Engineering Technology, to the expert and all the participants that are present in this particular session. So, this is the last day, day 5 of 5-day online faculty development program on advanced construction technology. So today's session, we will start with the formal welcome to our esteemed guest, that is the Dr. Haramrit Singh Sandhu sir. He is recently working as an assistant professor in civil engineering department of Punjab Engineering College, Tech Chandigarh. He also worked as manager Rolta India Limited, Gurgaon, and assistant professor DC RUSD, Haryana. He has more than 18 years of teaching, industrial, and research experience in the field of remote sensing, GIS, drone, etc. He got awarded for Best Paper International Travel Grant, Outstanding Faculty Advisor, and many more. He published 5 research papers in national and international journals. He also worked for different sponsored projects funding by national and international agencies like PHDC India Limited, Getty Foundation, USA, CDAC, etc. He also involved in various consultancy projects for national and international agencies. He guided approximately 23 postgraduate students in his teaching career. So, with his huge experience, now I would like to request Dr. Haramrit Singh Sandhu sir to kindly proceed with the lecture. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for my this welcome and welcome at this. Okay. Before starting my session, I just want to ask the participants whether they are. I have already covered one session on remote sensing and GIS. So, are they ready to work on the software? Actually, yesterday I have shared software link also to the participant. I am sure that must have downloaded that software because
Yes, you forwarded it, sir. Yes, sir.
Great. So what I'm going to do, you can say that my mandate of this session is not to make expert on all of on this software, but I will just share some of the basic things, then which maybe you will like to work upon and later on. So if you have downloaded that, then I can start with that software. Okay, and I have divided this session into 2 sub sessions. You can say that for around 30 to 40 to 45 minutes, I will just explain how to do these things, and participants can ask me that if they want to. You can ask some. You can say that again, repeating those steps, and after that, I will ask some of the participants to share their screen and show what they are doing. Okay. One way also, or interactive session also, I think that will be better. Everything lies upon the participants or the organizer, whatever they want. Our participants are with me, or just I have to, or this should be one way. Actually, I'm getting some messages also that they are also working on the softwares. Pratiksha Singh. Chalo, great. If you are working on this, then we will interact more.
Sir, Pratiksha Singh ma'am is raising her hand. I think, ma'am,
yes.
You want to say something? Pratiksha Singh ma'am, do you want to say something?
No, actually, I think she has just
Yes,
written
please,
that I will try to work on this software. So it will be great experience. Actually, I must share to the organizer that some of the students of my PEC also joined this session so that they can also work for this.
No issues, sir. No issues.
Yeah. Thank you. So I'm going to share my screen, and of course, all the participants can again download. Sir, I'm in the process of downloading the software. That's great. I like this type of participation. That where I'm because both of us should do something, participate in the session. Otherwise, just organizers are saying something, experts are saying something, and participations are not. So just download these software, and I have already shared the link. I am again sharing the link. Sir, please tell us about the software. Yes, I am going to explain this. What I am doing, I am sharing the software link again in the chat window. Okay. So I have shared the link of this software from where you can download. It will just take 4 to 5 minutes. So now I'm going to start. In the last session, we discussed about the remote sensing GIS, that's some basics of remote sensing GIS. We know that our main objective is in surveying is to create a map. And when we talk about remote sensing GIS or geospatial technology, and that basically what we are doing, we are creating a digital map. Okay, so we also know that there are a number of softwares which are available for GIS, remote sensing, digital image processing, etc. Just like ArcGIS, ALDAS Imagine, and GeoMedia is there. Number of softwares are there. Okay, so but those softwares are licensed. Those cost, and maybe for buying one license also we have to go for around 4 to 5 lakh. And because of this, number of universities are working on the customized software, creating their own softwares. And today I will discuss about the QGIS software, which is developed by one of the US university. And this is you can say, at par with all these licensed softwares. Okay, this is very good software. This is open source software, and you can download. I have shared the link in the chat window. So I'm just going to start. Okay, so that software name is QGIS, that is Quantum GIS. And this is, again, I am repeating, this is an open source software. So this is same, just like I have downloaded the software. I have just double click on you can say that button, and this is the main window. I hope this window is visible to you, this software window. Okay, so there are a number of options are there, just like project, edit, view. To make it very simple, I will just explain some of the steps which you have to do. Okay, so I am I am hoping that all of you have already downloaded this software. Just double click on that particular link, and then this will pop up. Okay, so you have to just click on new empty project. So you will get this type of window. Here, what you have to do, you can see there are a number of options are there, just like project, new, open from, open, recent. Similarly, some edit options are there. You can see, I don't know whether can you see this?
Yes, sir.
I'm clicking on the options. I'm clicking on the options, but I think it's not visible to you. I will just share it again. I've clicked on edit. Can you see something on this after this edit?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your mouse cursor is visible, sir.
No, not after edit. There are some options are coming, that paste feature, undo, redo. Can
No,
you see
sir.
this?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. I think I have to. I will just again share.
I think pop-up windows are not visible, right, sir?
I think I have to go for entire screen.
Right, sir. Entire screen से हर चीज दिखेगी, जी sir.
Yes, sir. Is it visible now?
Yes, window is visible, sir.
Okay. So what you have to do, you can just click on edit. Now you can see number of features, number of options are coming. So, but most of these options, you can see that those options are not highlighted. That is because we have not created anything. Okay, so we will just see then some view option is there, layer option is there, setting option is there. So there are number of options are there. Hope all participants are reached up to this point. So what we did, we just opened a software that name is QGIS, that Quantum.js, which is an open source software and which is a freely downloadable software. It's the open source software, so you will not need any lessons. So what you have to do, first of all, you have to go to coordinate option and you have to just write world. Okay, so what I am doing, I've just opened this QGIS software. I've just shown you some of the, you can say that tools are there, some tools are here. We just have around 45 to 50 minutes, so I'm not going to explain everything, but yes, basic thing you will, that main mandate of this session that you will create, you will be able to create some basic project of GIS. So in the coordinate option, you have to write world. Okay, so now you can see that that basic map option is there. You can see that India is there, so number of all countries are there. So what you have to do, you have to just simple here, you have to click and write world. Now what you have to do after that, apart from this, apart from map, you must be needing this OpenStreetMap also. Okay, so you can just do one thing, just click on this and automatically it will come. So what is this? So here, if you just click, then you can see the names also, you can see the roads also, you can see various features also on this. Okay, you can just see that Delhi map. So can any participant tell me, is this a raster map or is this is a vector? I'm sure all participants are able to open world map as well as OpenStreetMap. Or is there any issue is there? Because when I am creating a GIS map, I must have some base map. So here I have some, you can say that some vector map is there. So I'm going to work on this. Any participant can tell me whether this is a vector map or a raster map.
Sir, is it
Raster map
both?
is basic. This is basically a vector map, because here I have not opened any, you can say that image, remote sensing image. I have not opened any. So this is a vector map, and because you can see that number of, like this Delhi Kalka is there, so you can see. So I will just go to So from Chandigarh, from Delhi, I came to Chandigarh. Okay, so you can see that sector division is there. So these you can say that this is a basic map on which you want to create some GIS map. Okay, so any participant, if he or she has any problem in opening world map or OSM map, for world map you just have to write world on the coordinate, and then you have to click on XYZ tiles. Here you will automatically get OSM. If you are not getting OSM map, then I have downloaded that also. So what you can do, I'm just sharing this link in the chat window. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to copy that link. You have to click on XYZ tiles, right click, new connection, and you have to copy this here. Then you can write name as OSM, Open Street Map, and just click OK. Okay, otherwise you will just see this type of map. Just boundaries are there. But if you want to see a proper map, all kind of features with just like this is a water feature, roads features are there. So all type of information is there. So if you want to open that type of map, so what you have to do, you have to just copy that link which I have shared on your chat window. Go to XYZ tiles, right click, new connection, and in the URL option, just paste it. Just paste it, and you can, here you can write name as OSM1, OSM2, whatever you want to, and just click on OK. And you will get this OSM file also. So what you have to do, you have to just click this OSM file and drag here so that you can see this. I'm just removing. See what I am doing. I can switch on, switch off these things, but in a raster, in a Survey of India topo sheet, I cannot do these things. I cannot open a, you can say that switch on, switch off these things if I have a hard copy map. But yeah, if I have a digital map, then I can do things like this also. Okay, so now I'm ready to create a digital map. Since I have a, you can say that base map is with me. So now I'm going to create a map. First of all, I have to see, suppose I want to just draw some vectors here. So I will do this. Okay. This is a base map. On this, I will draw something, and I know if I am drawing something on that, that is known as vector. So what you have to do, you have to go on to layer, create layer, and then you have to click on new shapefile layer. If you have already some layer is there, then you can go for add. But here, since I am creating a GIS map first time, so what I have to do, first of all, I have just made, you can say that I have added one base map. Now you have to click on layer, all GIS softwares, you can work on this shapefile layer. So you have clicked on this. Here you have to specify what is the name of that layer or a feature class which you want to create. So you have to click on this option, browse option. You have to go on that particular folder, and remember you before starting a JS project, you must create a particular folder, give a name, and work only in that folder. That means you save all those features, everything on in a particular folder only. So here, suppose I will write a name road, and I will click on save. So you can see that some name is there, road.shape, and here I have to specify geometry type. Since this is a road feature, I will say that this is a line feature. Okay, so what I am doing, just like in a QGIS, on the left side you can see that some road feature is there, and if you click on that roads pop up in the Google Earth or Google Map. Okay, so same thing I'm doing here. So I'm creating a feature class. The name is road. Geometry type should be line. And here you have to specify what information you want to add about a road. Remember, this is just a table which I am creating. So here I will write name. Here I will not write National Highway 44. Here I will give name only. Why? Because I am just creating a table. Since under the road feature class or a road layer, I will make 100 roads. I can make thousands of roads. So, and here I am just making a table. So like this. Okay. So maybe I also want to know its importance. Okay, so there is one feature class road. I can create thousands of roads under this particular feature class, and I have given name as that attribute as ID, name, and importance. And then you have to click on OK. So now you
Sir, is everything okay, sir? Dr. Haramit, sir, you're not audible. Dr. Sandhu, sir, hello. I think there is technical issue. All participants, please be patient. There is some technical issue with the network of our experts, so please bear with us. Our expert is joining the session again very soon.
My screen is now visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible, sir.
Okay. My connection lost. Okay, so I was discussing about this, that linear feature will show symbol like this, symbol of the area feature will show like this, and point feature will be like this. So now you can say that the basic preparation we have done to create a map. Now I have a base map. Maybe it can be a image also. It can be a Survey of India topo sheet. Anything can be done. But here I am using a map which is already available to me in the net. Now I have also created some, you can say that feature classes or layers. Now what we have to do, we have to see on which zoom I want to work. I can work on this area also, on this zoom level also. It will take much less time to draw a map of Chandigarh, but it will reduce my accuracy. So now I can work on this also. So now you can see that if zoom changes, automatically detailing also changes. So if details are more here with the more zoom, then it will create, or you can say that it will take more time to create a map. So it all depends upon the project, all depends upon the project cost, depends upon the man hour which you are putting up. So here I am just assuming that I am working on this thing. Suppose, okay, let us start with this. So I am working on this with this zoom, and let us see how to draw a map. What you do before moving further, I will just save this also. You have to click on that button. I have made one software here. So you can write test. You can write any name, but it should be relevant. Okay. So now you can click on a particular feature or a layer here. Then you have to click on this particular button, toggle editing. As soon as you click on this, automatically some options will be highlighted. Some more options you can see. If you click on another layer and click on this, then you can see that all these features are changing. So but here I want to draw a linear feature, and I will click on toggle editing, then automatically these options will come. So you have to click on this button. If you leave cursor for some time at that button, then automatically it will give that name also of that button. This is add line feature. So now I want to make a road. I will see. Okay, so suppose I am starting from this center line. I'm drawing this, and maybe I want to go for this also. Now I want to go further. What to do? I will use this button, pan. Go for this. Now click on this, and suppose here you want to end that road. So you have to click on right button of your mouse. As soon as you close this line or right click on the mouse, so you can see that some pop-up is there. So you have to fill ID, name. Where is that thing which we have filled? We have created these attribute features or attribute classes in the initial option of when we are creating a road feature. So here you can just write a name, just like here it is given that Vidya Marg. And if you want to say that importance, suppose I want to write high, and I will click on OK. So I have created one line, one road naming Vidya Marg. Now I will create. If you are doing a real project, then maybe you have to zoom it further. But here I'm just explaining how to create a line feature. So I'm doing that. Okay. So I will just click on this, again click, and right click. See, ID 2, name, this is Dakshin Marg. Importance, you can say medium. Okay, click OK. Now pan. With this save button option, you can save this layer which you have created now. Now you can again click on editing button. You click on this button. You can go for this, and this, and right click. ID 3, name. This is Udyan Path. And maybe you want to say low. I'm just giving some examples. The help of this. Now I want to right click, fourth, and name is some sector road. I would just write importance. Suppose this is also higher. Okay, so like this. So what you have done, you have created a road along a particular sector. Since this is a digital map, this is a GIS map, it's easy to visualize, remember. So what I can do, I can just switch off this button, so you can see this, and even I can switch off this also. So you can see that I have created these 4 lines. Basically, what are these? These are roads. Okay, and of course I can give symbols also, that I will come later on. So what I will do, I can click on this symbol. I can change color, I can change width. So if I go for this, click OK. So now you can see that color changes. Now it's very easy to. So depending upon your project, depending upon your requirements, you can change the color. I'm just clicking on this. By here, you can just change the color, change the size, and click OK. So I have created one feature class, which is a road. Now I can click on another feature, or you can say that I have to click on that feature which I want to make. So again, clicked on forest. You can click on this. Now you can automatically see that earlier add line feature is coming, but now here add polygon feature is coming. So let us see. Okay, I can make this. One name is Guru Nanak Public. Sorry, Guru Nanak Public School. Type you may write it as school. And click on OK. See, automatically some color is coming since I have given this color. So what now again, what you have to do, you just have to click on this. You can click on this here, depending upon the things, you can just click. So I did 2. Now this is a government model senior secondary school, and again this is education. There are so many schools are there. You can see, okay, I will draw some, you can say maybe dispensary is there. Maybe you can write none, that we are not interested, or something else, or maybe you can write medical. Sorry. Okay. So you can see that in this particular feature, in this particular area, we have created, you can switch on, switch off. Now you can easily see that we made these roads and these feature classes, and these are linear feature, these are area feature. Now what you have to do, we can create similarly, we have to make a well feature class. So again, I will click on this. Now you can see that this is also changes. So maybe I will click on this. I'm just putting some name A here. I'm just putting 2, maybe B, 3, maybe again name is A, 4, maybe C. Okay. So what I did, I made some feature class of linear features, some of area features, some is of, you can say that, point feature. So this is the thing which you have to do in a GIS map, in a digital map. And remember, whenever I am navigating from point to point, and you can say that smartphones nowadays, from navigating from point A to point B, they are using these type of maps. They are using GIS maps, they are using digital maps, whatever you want to say. Okay. So this is the basic procedure to create a GIS map. Now you can see that just to plot this feature, it will take some time. And if I have to make a bigger map, then it will take more time. But yes, initially, but later on, if I just want to change the name, I want to delete, I want to add something, I can do that easily. Modifying or editing is simple. But yes, initially you have to create a map. Now again, I'm just showing you that what things, what features which we have created. Okay, so this is the basic thing when I am creating a digital. Now we will just see again that how to create a change the symbols, you can say that default symbol which is coming, suppose you want to give symbol like this, you want to change this. Even if you have a something different color, then you can different symbol, then you can give the angles also. Okay, so you can see that all colors of this thing is changing. Similarly, forests, so maybe you want to give this type of color, maybe you want to give, you can just do anything with this. You can just play around various things and simple. If you want to go for this, you can do these also. Again, you can get number of things. Okay, so you can do n number of things by doing this. Similarly, if I want to change the color of road, I want to change the width. Suppose I want to have like this, or you want to have even a railway feature class, then we have symbol like this also. So it all depends upon you that which project, on which project you are working and what you want to do. Okay, so any question till now? How many of you are working or simultaneously with me? 2, 3, 4, anyone? Can anyone tell me? Or not working?
Participants, please.
Hope you are doing. Any question or any query till now? Because we still have 10 to 15 minutes. I will explain more things about it, and then I will expect that some of the participants can show whatever they have created, small things which they have created. I will appreciate that. Okay, so what till now what I did, I'm just repeating it, that I have opened a blank map initially, then I have written, you can say, I'm just coming. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Okay, so I was just discussing that before starting this software, I have to just double click. Then in the coordinate option, I have written world. So after that, this world map came. Then I added some link on XYZ tiles. You can just right click new connection. I have shared that link also on chat window. Then click OK. And then you can just double. यार नेट चल रहा सीगा बंद नहीं करना सीगा नेट चल रहा है उस मेरी क्लास चल रही सीगी कोई नहीं हेलो
Yes, sir.
आई एम ऑडिबल ना
Yes, sir, perfectly audible, sir.
yes okay I thought my net went again. Okay, so by using this OSM OpenStreetMap, I can get this type of thing, and then using layer option, create layer, new shapefile layer. So what you can do, you can create different features. And I have already explained that here you don't have to write NH44. Here I am just making a table. So we have created some feature class here, some here, and some here. Okay, and there are some options which we can use, just like this plus option is there, so that I can zoom in. I can do this zoom out option. We have this option also, it will zoom full. So I'm not going to explain all these, what are these options, because otherwise you will get confused. We will just using those options which we need to work upon. Okay, so I have done all these things. So I'm sure that now you can create a GIS map or a digital map using this particular software. Now we will see one more thing about this thing. Just like road. See here, I have a road having different, in this GIS project, I have road which are of different types also. Maybe I have national highway, maybe I have state highway. Similarly, forest also, I can have different type of forest, different type of things, different type of feature classes. But here I have given the same color to all the roads. Okay, see what I'm saying, that although I have a road feature class, one road feature class, but in these road there may be different type of road, and I want to give different color. Then what I can do, I can create n number of features here, just like national highway, one feature, then state highway, one feature, then again. But there is one more option which I can do. What I can do, while filling the option, I can go for this, and I could go for categorized option. What I did, when I was filling the information, or when I was creating that layer, at that time you can put a option of type, that whether it's a national highway, state highway, or a village road. So what I can do, I can go on this symbol. Here I was just using single symbol, I can go for a categorized symbol. Or help me in classifying different type of things. Maybe I want to categorize, classify it depending upon the road. Here I have just written Dakshin Marg Sector Udyan Path Vikas Marg. Or maybe I want to classify this road feature depending upon the importance. So there are three type of importance is there: high, low, and medium. So what I can do, I can give different colors. Okay, so I will just go for apply. I can go for high. So now you can see, I will click on. So now you can see that otherwise there is only a single color is there for a road feature class, but now depending upon its type, depending upon its importance, I can give color also. That's why I have already shared that most of the time when we talk about GIS, then we say that GIS is a dynamic map. GIS is a intelligent map. Automatically, but I have to give information. So I have given information that like road is, you can say that whether importance of road is high, low, or medium. Depending upon that importance attribute of that road, I can classify, I can show this also. Now you can see, since there are two roads which are of high importance, so these color are same, but this color is different. Okay, so what I did, I can just go on this. I am again deleting it. So you can see it. So you have to click on categorize button. Maybe you want to classify depending upon the name. You have to click on classify. So if I am categorizing road with the name, then automatically it will be give me color depending upon its name. So here I am doing this. Okay, so even you can click on this and you can change color. Okay, so you just play around these symbols. About number of options are there. You can change, you can this, you can give dotted color also. So it all depends whatever you want to give. Okay, so classify we have already done. Okay, and then now you can again see earlier we have categorized or classified this road feature depending upon the importance. Then only these two roads are giving same color. Since name of all these roads are different, so it is giving me different colors of all the features of all the roads. So what you have to do, you have to create a feature class and you have to give information, and depending upon the information you can do wonders. You can do you can say that very good project with the, you can say that good quality project, good quality map. You can just switch on, switch off these things. You can just click on this. So this is the beauty of, you can say that digital map. Okay, so similarly we can go for forest feature class also. Let us see forest feature. So here I can go for simple fill, I can go for gradient fill. Here I can go for categorize thing. Then category I want to, maybe I want to go for type. Then you can click. So you can see that there are three type of things: education, medical, school. But these two things should be same. So I can edit these things also. Since maybe I've done it wrongly that it should be school, then I can change that also. Now suppose depending upon the name of forest feature or a area feature I want to classify, then I can do that also. Let us see. Okay. You can click on this, you can click on this, you can click on this. Maybe you can do this. Similarly, if you want to give simple color or something else, so you can do that also. Implying, okay. So similarly, in this similar cases, you can do different colors. You can give different colors. And similarly, we have some well feature is there. So I've just written single. You can go for categorized thing. Then you again, depending upon the name, suppose I want to give classify, so you can just give that color. Okay, so you can do these type of things. Now we will just show you one more thing. This is a attribute button, open attribute table. If you click on this, you can see that I have created 3 layers or 4 layers. So automatically it will give me that how many feature classes I have made. Here only 3 features are coming. Why? Because there are 2 features or 2 type of well which has same name. That's why this is coming. Okay. Let us see if I do this. So now you can see, since I have edited, or you can say that added name of one more well as A, so automatically color changes, isn't it? Let's see again, that suppose I change this color also, the name as A. So now you can see that color of all the wells are same. GIS is a dynamic map. This is not a static map. As soon as you will change input, automatically everything will change. Automatically map creation or color map automatically change. That's why again I am repeating that GIS map or a digital map is a dynamic map. It's not a static map. Whether I have initially I filled B in name as B or C or D, but later on as new information came, maybe I have again changed the name to A. Maybe again, suppose I will change the name to B. So again, it will change. You can see that name will change. But color is something else. Why? Because I have given or classified color to capital B, not to small b. So that's why, and these things are coming, this symbol is coming for other than capital A, capital B, capital C. So you can see that how intelligent is these map, how dynamic is these maps, GIS map. That's why we generally say that these maps are dynamic map. It automatically changes. But yes, if you change the input, automatically output will change. And remember, in a last presentation, I also shared that GIGO, that garbage in, garbage out. It depends upon your input. Okay, so now you can just add things and layer. You can add layer also. I don't want to. Any other question, please? Any participant? I don't know whether you are also making this map with in your systems or not. If you are making, then it's very good. Otherwise, I will share you one more link.
Sir,
Just
Nurullah Sheikh ji is asking in the chat box. One question is there. The
okay.
software is installed. After opening, it's asking for a command in a special dialog box. It's the information or something.
You can just you can go through this YouTube video also. Here I have explained that how to create these maps again. So the software installed, after opening, it's asking for a command in a special dialog box. I could not understand what is that. After opening, it's asking for a command in a special dialog box. I don't know. Okay, I will do one more thing. I will just share one thing again, one more thing here, and then I will open QGIS software again. Okay, so that you can understand what is going on. What about other participants? Other participants are able to do this thing or not? Nurullah Sheikh is getting some option. Okay, some problem is there. Okay. Apart from that, what you can do, you can just click on this symbol, then you can see that number of options are there. Okay, so till now we have just covered with some symbology and some attribute, but here I can go for labels also. So labels means what? If I want to give symbol label, and depending upon the which kind of label I want to do, I want to give. That means what? Here, if that what is the name of forest, I want to see that also, so I can do same. So what I have done, just double click on this, option will come, then you can click on label. Here you can click on single label, and from here again values which you have written, you can go for that. Suppose I want to give label for this name, you may change the color, maybe this color, and then okay. So you can see that option is coming, dispensary, GMS, GNSS type, this type of options you can see. Placement, okay. Okay, so you can shift these things also. You can change color, whatever you want to do. Similarly, if for well, I want to do something, so I will click on well, click on label, single labels. Maybe I want to go for name only. Then with the help of placement option, you can just give some distance so that it will not overlap, and click apply and okay. So you can see that options are coming for that also. Okay, so if you have given some information, then you can see, so I can do n number of things here. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to explain all of these things. I think this is just the basic session which I want to share with you. Now I am stopping it here. Any question, anything, and I would like to have some, you can say that screen share by the participants who tried, who have made some this type of map.
So, dear participants, if you have any query or you need to ask, please unmute your mic and directly you can ask the questions to Dr. Haramrit Singh ji.
If you want, I can
Professor
repeat
Jagat
it
Kumar,
again. Yes, yes.
Professor Jagat Kumari ji, you had unmuted your mic. Do you want to ask something? Okay. I think, sir, for the time being, you have fulfilled all the queries with your expertise.
Okay, thank you. You can
So-
share that this recording with participants also, whatever you have recorded, and moreover,
yes,
and moreover, I have also shared one YouTube link. In that link,
yes,
I
sir.
have again shown how to create this vector layers and then give symbols. Okay, so I don't
Right now,
think
sir, I'm
that
sharing this
I
YouTube
should.
link to the. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I don't think that I should do more things, or there is no need to create. You can just see that explain all the options of this software. So I'm just stopping it here. If anyone want to ask me any other question or anything from GIS, remote sensing, survey related, any query, they can ask me.
So it's the last call for any, if any participant need to resolve any kind of question regarding surveying, GIS, remote sensing. So you can unmute your mic and please go ahead. Okay, sir, I think we can conclude the session.
Yes, yes, please. No issues. Otherwise, a participant can just send me an email also. Last time also, I got 5 to 6 messages that
Right, sir.
regarding that session. I'm really thankful to participants that they interacted with me even after that session. And again, even after this session, if they want to ask me any question, any query, and just or otherwise also, they can just talk to me.
Right, sir. Very right, sir.
Yeah.
So this was actually very useful lecture, sir. We were
Thanks.
also hearing with full zeal.
Thanks.
So, जी sir. Actually,
Yeah.
your both lectures were very useful, sir. Because
Thanks.
in our organization, Gyaniyal Singh campus, actually GIS, remote sensing, तो ये सब चीजें सीखना हमारे लिए भी थोड़ा नया है, क्योंकि ज्यादातर नहीं है हमारे यहाँ पे अवेयरनेस इसके
हाँ
बारे
जी,
में भी
हाँ
ना,
जी, हाँ
स्किल्स
जी,
नहीं है
हाँ।
ज्यादा। तो जी
What
सर।
you can do, you can plan 1 day or 2-3 hours that session also, so that again I can go through this and we can make a full type, you can say that full GIS map. And of course that
Yes,
should not be in online mode, offline mode में ज़्यादा मजा आता है. So
yes
we
sir,
can go for
obviously sir.
that also.
यस 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 सर। तो इसी
Yeah.
के बारे में हम लोग भी प्लान कर रहे हैं कि आपसे एक और भी ना हेड सर से बात करके सेशन
Yes,
हमारे
yes, yes.
इंटरनल टीचर्स के लिए भी अगर। जी सर।
Sir, I had a
Yes, why
question.
not? I
Sir, I had
remember
one
that
question.
yes, yes.
सर हो गया, जैसे हम जब सर्वे करते हैं तो सर्वे में अगर हमारे पास रिड्यूस्ड लेवल की वैल्यूज है और हमने एक एक्सेल शीट बनाई है, तो लेट्स से वो
Yes.
वैल्यू बहुत सारी है, लेट्स से 20-30 वैल्यूज हैं, तो क्या हम वो
हाँ.
एक्सेल शीट को इसमें इंपोर्ट कर सकते हैं जीआईएस में?
See 20-30 तो ज़्यादा तो होते नहीं है कुछ भी. If
सर, इफ
even
देयर
if
आर
you
मोर,
have
इफ देयर
around
आर
more
मोर,
than thousands values, even if you
एग्जैक्टली.
have thousands of data, even then you can link those Excel sheets to the QGIS. Yes, you can do that thing.
ओके ओके,
See, most of the time we are getting GPS data. तो जो
राइट,
GPS का जो डाटा है जिसमें XYZ है, we can link. Yes, number of options are there.
ओके, थैंक यू सर.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
ओके सर।
Yeah.
ओके
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for calling me. Yeah.
जी सर, जी सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच
Yeah.
सर फॉर योर काइंड प्रेजेंस एंड वैल्यूएबल लेक्चर during this
Thank you.
online FLP course. So we are really very thankful for your efforts, sir, and
Thank
we
you.
are also thankful to the participants for patience hearing. So thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Thanks, participants. Thanks, organizers. Thank you. Bye. Take care.
So this is for the information of all participants that I have shared the YouTube link sent by Dr. Sandhu sir in the WhatsApp group as well. So you can also access this link and you can learn about how to use the software. So thank you very much. This session is hereby we are ending right now. So see you in the next session. Thank you very much.